the new season that is about to kick off here at home in the Premier Soccer League, focusing in the Premier Division, as you know that the National First Division will only start later in the new month of August. But yeah, well, look, I was still not sure about the kickoff of the NFD because of the case in the Eastern Cape next week. But now there's also uncertainty around the kickoff of this new season on the Premier Division side. And I think for me, this case is going to be a very interesting case when I saw already the issue of Cape Town.
What is happening there? Because I know you've been following this story very closely.
This case, you see, I've followed the rulings of Advocate Nazeer Cassim very closely. He never misses, you know. But I just feel that with this one, yesterday I thought I understand this case, but I spoke to some few legal experts, and in terms of what they are saying this is not a clear cut case. This one, and I'm saying it's not a clear cut case because the PSL prosecutor, that is the PSL disciplinary committee, this case was put to them and they declined to prosecute, you know, with the reasons that they provided. They declined to prosecute because the case is about
Marumo Gallants.
Yeah, Marumo Gallants, Monde Mpambaniso.
Yeah.
Yes. So Mpambaniso is a Marumo Gallants player. Marumo Gallants sell a status to Leruma United.
Yeah.
Right? And then what happens is Mpambaniso doesn't move to Leruma.
Stay with Gallants.
Stays with Gallants. Gallants buys a status of Swallows. Right? And then
He moves.
Mpambaniso, he moves. No, he remains with Gallants.
Remains with Gallants.
Yes, he
Not even moved to Leruma.
to the new status of Swallows. So there was no movement. In this case, there's supposed to have been a clearance from Leruma.
Oh, yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, okay.
So there's this issue now. And then one of the legal experts I was talking to has got a problem with this in this order, the part where Advocate Cassim is saying, whilst I conclude that there should be a prosecution, I do not prejudge as to whether there is misconduct of the nature contemplated in Rule 58.1, warranting the sanction identified therein. So Rule 58.1 points to protests and also what must happen after those protests as well. Even though he went on further to say, accordingly, the appeal of Cape Town City succeeds and the relief sought in this case, that the relief sought that this matter should go back to the PSL DC, and the DC should prosecute and based on issue of ineligibility as well. But there's another critical part in this case. There's another critical part, and this part points to other clubs in the two divisions, in the Premiership division and also in the NFD, who have similar players to Mpambaniso, resulting from this sale. And I am not going to mention some of these clubs, but one of the clubs is in the top 8, is playing this weekend in the top 8. Has got a player who's also affected in the same way. There's another NFD club as well, but Marumo Gallants had 13 of these players. 13. And you then have also in the NFD, I think Black Leopards had 2 of these players in the NFD. Durban City had 1, Highbury had 1, and Kruger United had 1. And the interesting part is that there were cases that were dismissed by the same ruling, or in a similar case, the cases of Cape Town Spurs was dismissed, but the case of Leruma was dismissed, and it was even more scathing. In fact, if we can read that line there, what he's saying about Leruma, and this ruling was scathing. In my view, it comes to this arbitration with dirty hands, and its claim is in any event frivolous and without merit. It's referring to Leruma. Because Leruma, and I don't know what was their interest, they were also trying to
find a way.
you know, yes. But I think now all eyes are on this one. So you can hear that this one is not a straightforward one.
No.
But as things stand, because the PSL had declined to prosecute, but now they have no choice.
Yeah, they'll have to do it now.
They have to do it now. But now, in your knowledge and with your experience, does this stop Cape Town City from interdicting the kickoff of the season?
I think that's the next move John is going to do. Because now, what if Marumo start playing matches, 2, 3, 4 matches? Well, this thing is going on. What's going to happen to the clubs that played Marumo, who are not affected by all this mess? You know, so I think the next move John is going to make is to interdict the start of the season, and that will have serious repercussions because you must remember the season is short because of AFCON. As is, you know, you can't afford to waste any more time. So it's what do they say in English? It's a mess of epic proportions.
Papi is my trader. They're supposed to play this weekend.
No, we're playing this weekend.
You're playing this weekend?
We're playing MTN this weekend. Yeah, it's playing.
Okay.
So the league, I don't know.
Everything's.
As things stand, you're playing.
Yeah.
But
Until
also,
further notice.
Also, I just feel, I think going forward, we need to have a better way of how we deal with these disputes.
Yeah.
Because really, every season we have got this stuff. It's even worse or murky at the lower division.
But you know, I think this is the third case City is pursuing. You know? Yeah. Because the Super Sport one they lost. I think there was another one after that. And now with this one. I think the desperation from them. Do you think the desperation comes from possibility, or not just possibility? If they go down,
they're going to lose sponsors. They're going to lose a lot of money.
Sponsors.
Sponsors, yeah.
Yes.
Because you must remember, by their nature, sponsorships. There's always a clause that if you get relegated, they terminate.
Yes.
So you are going to lose a lot of money. I know John is a wealthy guy, but still, he can't afford to do so. And also, he knows that when you go down, it's not easy to come back.
It's not easy to come
because most clubs will tell you when you go down, also it's steep to pay PSL salaries in the NFT.
Yeah.
And also, if you pay PSL salaries in the NFT, you are not guaranteed that you will be promoted.
So is it a matter of rather let the house burn?
The man is going down without not going down without a fight. But also, I mean, if you really come to think of it, if
he's testing the rules, and
if the laws of the country allows him to keep on fighting, why not? I mean, you know, it's bad for the season, but it is what it is. It is what it is, really. It's not good for the league.
What is happening?
No, it's not good for the league at all.
But also, if there were issues that were not done correctly, let there be a test. But
and also,
I'm interested where all of a sudden this information is coming from. Is there a third head?
Were they sitting on it, waiting for something to go wrong? I really
yes.
And also, I mean, I don't know at the PSL. Why doesn't the PSL maybe have somebody who can check these things?
Exactly.
Because
to
tell you, hey, TS Galaxy, this man is not properly. No, I'm just giving an example. To say, Captain City.
I've got an issue with registrations. So that
we need to manage them.
Who is dealing with registrations? Why are we having all? I mean, I've just counted to you the number of clubs that are involved.
So imagine every other clubs now come with this.
Yeah, or imagine if almost all the clubs in the league had a player from Marumo, what was going to happen?
Yeah, true.
And this all goes back to the status sales, because It was the issue of the status.
Yes,
And
yes.
also this thing of someone buys the status today and already is buying his or her way back into the league. And you see?
Yeah, it's a problem. I think the common denominator in this whole thing is selling or buying and selling of status.
Yeah,
If we nip that one in the bud, we'll probably have lesser problems than we have now.
exactly.